Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at the #1 ranked Pokemon for the Master Premier, and that is going to be Dragonite. And we just so happen to have a 100, level 51, 100% IV Dragonite ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and have a little fun with this thing here. And since it did get the new move, Superpower, or at least the addition to its move pool, Superpower, this thing has picked up a whole lot more coverage for potentially steel types, which was only one of the few things that I had to really worry about, right? It also has to worry about fairies, so there is that vulnerability which you are going to be completely left wide open because of the moves that you do have. You can superpower all you want, but at the end of the day, they're going to charm you out. But with that said, it's that's pretty much it, right? Otherwise, it can take on almost anything here. And we're going to be going with, of course, Dragon Claw, Dragon Breath, and Superpower. You can go with Dragon Tail, which is going to be doing a lot more damage for that quick move. And the energy is not as fast, although it's pretty much good enough, right? So let's see what we have going on here, folks. I have fantastic news really quick. We don't have the longest video here, but I am actually not moving. I'm going to stay here. Kind of reached out to the landlord like, come on, I've been here for nearly 10 years. Don't know what's really going on here. I'm not going to get into the details, but worked out some stuff. And as soon as I did get confirmation that, yes, you can go ahead and stay, I am... Look, I was stressing. The new place that I was going to go to is going to cost me an extra $400 a month. And that's a lot of money accumulated that you could potentially be saving or investing in other things. So as soon as I did get the word about that, I went right over to Amazon and made an investment that I've been waiting to make for a while now in more equipment for the channel for the kind of face cams that I do. And we're going to have more of a visually stimulating background for you to look at. And yeah, I just feel really good. I was literally losing sleep over this. I would go to sleep thinking about it, and I would wake up thinking about it, and I would think about it all day. So folks, I'm feeling a lot better. There are still other things behind the scene here, but hey, this is not a therapy session, so I'm not going to go over everything here. But I just wanted to let you know, Poke is feeling great, okay? All right, so I am going to be doing those giveaways for the 24/7 dual catcher, and I've already done one today. And it is a random picker, so no bias on anybody who's picked. And yeah, go ahead and help yourself to the drawing, and maybe you'll win yourself one of those 24/7 dual catchers, and I've been loving it. Works great. All right, but with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and take a look at the #1 ranked Pokemon in the Master Premier, as it does go down by literally what we said it's going to be going down by, and that's the fairies. All right, we're going to be pairing it up with Ursaluna, and Primarina is going to be staying on the team. Yes, I like, damn, Poke, you're going hard with that Primarina Master Premier. That's all you're using, or at least you have it on every single team. You're damn straight. This thing completely shuts down a good handful of the meta, and there's nothing they can do. If they have two Pokemon that it shuts down on their team, well, that Primarina is going to handle them. Simple as that. Ursaluna, I still say it's an absolute perfect investment. Okay. It's so much stronger than I initially thought. All right, let's get into the commentary. All right, so we're going to take this channel in a new direction for the PvP. Well, maybe. Please tell me what your thoughts are. And that is going to be analyzing the leads in the middle and just kind of going through this whole situation on, oh, is this a real loss or is this a hard loss? We kind of already did that before, but we're going to focus on that now. So we had a neutral lead, did what we did before by letting the charge move go on the Primarina, and then going in there and farming down with another Pokemon. So we're bringing in Ursaluna. We're going to be farming it up and getting that Ice Beam off and getting their last shield. Now swapping into Dragonite here, and we're going to be able to outpace them. This should KO. It's going to be very close. Come on, do it. All right, it is enough to take them out, and they do have a Gyarados with Waterfall in the back. We are at less than half health, and that waterfall is starting to accumulate, although we do have a shield. Now check it out. I think I have to... No, we'll shield this one up. We're not... I was thinking of another battle. Outpacing them, getting to the next Dragon Claw, and Dragonite's going to be able to take the win for us here, and we're looking good. Now I have to say, Dragonite is probably one of my favorite Pokemon. It's just a classic dragon. It does look cartoony. It's not too more like intimidating. And we do have another one of these neutral matchups, which I will let the charge move go. But Dragonite's just got that classic feel to it. I'm a Gen 1 guy. And I was around when Gen 1 came around, and that's just the one that I resonated with the most. And Dragonite is just amazing. So they did not get, lag or nothing. Were not able to not hit the screen or tap the screen. They did that intentionally so I could not get extra farm. And I've done that before. It's an extra layer of strategy, which can help you along catching as well, right? As well as knowing your counts and Pokemon. All right, bring it in Ursaluna. Calling the Dragon Claw superpower would have done a lot. We already know they more than likely have it. It's like a 2% chance they'll have Hurricane. Going for another Dragon Claw, and we're going to go ahead and throw that Ice Punch here, which is going to easily eliminate that Dragonite. They are shieldless, and bringing in a Waterfall Gyarados, in which is super effective to our ground type Ursaluna as well as normal. Very interesting typing for it. Unfortunately, no Thunder Punch, but then again, we wouldn't have been able to take out that Dragonite, so I guess it's a good thing. Bringing in our own Dragonite. Now, this is the one we have to call it, and we call the freaking dragon, or the Aqua Tail, my gosh. So, we're good. Yeah, we're great, and a lot of times, people who run Waterfall do not run Aqua Tail, so calling that was a big risk. Next battle, what do we got? Primarina up against Metagross, bad lead. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Dragonite. Now, Dragonite's not necessarily a counter to Metagross, but it has superpower, and it's a pretty thick boy, so it can do a lot of damage. And we do have that Snorlax on the team now that is going to be able to cover that Metagross later. So they're going to be swapping into their Gyarados here, which does have Dragon Breath, and it is doing a number on our damage here, or at least our health. And we're getting a shield out of them. And can we farm them down? Unfortunately, we don't. Damn it, that was so close. Unfortunately, we're going to have to shield this up to potentially take this win here. I would assume they're going to come back in here with Metagross. And yep, there it is. We're going to go for that superpower here, lowering our defense, which is going to allow them to take us out faster and less farm here, although they're still loaded and we have no shield. So we're going to go ahead and bring in a Snorlax. Now, if they have a dragon in the back, this is a wrap. We're going to be able to win. So let's see what happens here. Show me that dragon. It is a Haxorus, and we're looking good now. That's definitely not an Earthquake. We don't have nothing to worry about here. Breaking Swipe. That Metagross might be able to get to a Meteor Mash. We'll see. Oh, nope, they backed out. I don't think they had enough energy, and we're taking that win on a bad lead. Great. Next game, what are we going to see? Good, bad lead? Neutral with the Togekiss. All right, we've seen this 100 times, so we're going to go ahead and do what we need to do here. And we're going to, depends on how low we get them. If we get them to the point where we can take them out with like 2 Dragon Breaths, then we will, oh, yep, never mind. I think we're going to go in here with Dragonite and just Dragon Breath them down, knowing we get rid of their Charm User here. And yeah. Oh, we have a double KO. Oh, yeah, no shields. All right, need to pay attention here. So we got rid of their dragon. I think we can go ahead and bring in our Dragonite, and they bring in a Haxorus, and this is great. Now, we are going to want to shield up the Breaking Swipe after this one, as we are going to be able to resist the counter. They did lower our attack, but this is still going to do a lot of damage to the Haxorus here, and we're going to be getting a shield out of them the first one, and now we're also going to be shielding this up. I would assume they're going to want to swap here. Let's see what happens into a Gyarados, and we're going to immediately bring in our Snorlax to handle the situation here. And since they do have counter and they are energy dry on the Haxorus, we should be able to Dragon Breath them down unless some sort of nonsense happens and some sort of lag, puttering, frame rate skipping crap, which I have to say is still occurring and is very annoying. And it's very funny that it happens in the most critical times where you're, there's a lot of times where if you hit it great, you're like, sure, I can still KO them. But it's like very specific. When you need to hit an excellent, it screws you over. It's like almost as if it's curated. All right, taking that win there. Neutral lead. What do we got for the next battle? A Dragonite. Well, that's a great lead. Let's see what our opponent's going to have to do here. Swapping into Gyarados. And this is exactly what I'm saying about Primarina. Do you see this? If you're on an easy mode account, golly, I could only imagine you probably can just rank up to Legend real quick with freaking Primarina on your team, and you'll be looking fine. So this is great. What we're going to do is retreat and bring in our Dragonite, as we did do enough damage, and we kind of want to preserve that Primarina for their dragon in the front, right? So let's see what they want to bring in here. A Togekiss, that's no problem. We got Snorlax here. And yeah, we're going to just throw these Dragon Claws. That's just what you want to throw. I guess you can go Superpower if you don't want them to get as much farm. But we're just going to do a little chip damage here, whatever, before they farm us into oblivion. Now, we are still holding on to 2 shields. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Snorlax here. And we are not going to play any games. So we're going to shield this up in case it is an Aura Sphere. It is going to be a flamethrower, so more than likely they do not have it. Going for a body slam while they're still in here and getting a shield. They're retreating into Dragonite, immediately bring in Primarina, and we're looking good. Now, do we want to shield this up? That is the question. I think we're going to want to go ahead and do that. Superpower would have just about been enough. They're shieldless at this point, and now we're going to be able to hit Dazzling Gleam and take the win with our pro. No. Yep, Snorlax is actually going to do it for us with one lick, and we take that win, and we're looking good. So Dragonite's a very solid investment. If you do have a good Shadow, you can go ahead and invest in that, seeing that it does not have a Mega, and it's looking amazing. Thank you for watching, and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.